Sesifikile leso sikhathi where we talk about nothing else but food, food, food. Sanibonani bakwethu sanamukela Cooking Gospel brought to you by Spekko. Mina I'm your cooking partner Sandisile Nhlapho. Today's recipe is a wonderful East African dish, fish curry, which we'll serve on India Gate classic Basmati rice. Let's just go through the ingredients. 3 tablespoons of oil, 750 grams of hake or Cape whiting steak, 2 chopped onions, 2 crushed garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of grated fresh ginger, 2 chopped chilies, 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 3 tablespoons of curry paste, 2 tablespoons of turmeric, 1 65-gram can of tomato paste, 4 peeled and chopped tomatoes, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of coconut cream, chopped fresh coriander, and our star of the show, Spekko India Gate Classic Basmati rice. Today's guest is a multi-talented man. He's an amazing comedian who plays the guitar as well as the host for South Africa's Got Talent, right here on ETV. I'm talking about Tats Nkonzo, the winner of the 2012 Breakthrough Act of the Year at the Comics Choice Awards. Welcome to our Spekkolicious Cooking Gospel Kitchen.
Thank you for welcoming me to your Spekkolicious
This is my space and you are going to take it over for the next 24
Yes, I'm
minutes.
going to be cooking for you today.
How have you
You are
been?
off duty.
Off
You
duty.
can step aside.
What to put in there, and how to stir it, which direction to stir
No,
it.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Now tell me, music and comedy, how do you fuse
Yes.
the two together? That's such an odd combination.
You know, when I started, I just wanted to be different. And
okay.
I'd never done comedy and I could do music. So when I went to the audition, I was like, what can I do to bring something just special?
Just to stand out.
Yes. And the guitar was there and I went, okay, let me just do
What
that.
audition was this?
It was for a show called So You Think You're Funny.
Do you?
So I think I can cook. We're here now.
Or you think you can cook,
No.
or you know you can
No,
cook?
I can. You know what? I'm not a good cook. So you're gonna have to be a very good teacher.
No, don't worry. I'll take you through the
If you
steps.
can handle it.
Let's switch on the stove first.
Allah, Allah.
Sizoqala and start frying
Okay.
our onion. So you're going to pour the onion, since the fish curry by the
Fish curry, ne?
oil.
Wonderful.
Yeah, since the fish curry French. So pour in the oil.
Okay.
Bese ufaka ne onion
Pour
ngaphakathi.
in the oil.
Yeah. Bese you stir until it's
Then you
soft.
stir. And then the onion.
Yeah.
Fake onion yonke.
Yonke, darling.
Gee.
It's been 5 years since you've been in the industry.
Yes.
How did you get into it?
Like I said, I saw the advert for the So You Think You're Funny show. I'd never done comedy before. And something in me just said, yeah, man. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then I just decided to do it. And then I got eliminated in the top 8. So every time I got to the next round, I literally had no jokes. So and the funny thing is that I stayed in the same room as the guy who won eventually.
Pour in the garlic,
Okay.
ginger and chili.
Garlic. I stayed in the same room as the guy who won the competition. So every night,
How intimidating.
yeah, no, I didn't know that until
good.
until later. But what happened is I used to get through to the next round, and then that's all my material gone. And I'd be in the bathroom writing jokes for the next day while he just slept. So every night this guy would see me stressing, and every night I'd make it through.
Nice day, man.
And then I knew I wasn't gonna win when eventually he says to me, you know what? I haven't even started doing my jokes yet.
Excuse me.
I have about 1,000 jokes that I haven't done. Yeah, that night, let's just say I didn't go back into the bathroom.
Well, I think he was messing up with your mind so that he can demoralize you and know that he can. I guess that's how you win competition.
Actually.
Yes, that's how everybody does it. Well, that's how everybody.
So who
should.
did you trick in order to get this job? Who did you say you can cook better than? Since they all do this.
No, I think the producers know.
And the producers did it.
Yes.
So that's how I started comedy. And
Now-
I've been in it.
Let's add the rest of the stuff.
All of this, ne?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, comedy is an intimidating space and part of the entertainment industry. I mean, you've got your likes of David Gao, all those.
Who was actually a judge on the show?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what made you think that you can beat him at any given point in time, or be like him, or better him?
Well, when I did the show, it was literally just to try it out. I think because I'm a creative person and now what?
Yeah, we're lowering the
you
heat.
turn down,
Yeah.
lower the heat. You must tell us, Ekhaya. We don't know what you're
Ah, don't worry, wena. Bayabona nje ukuthi malisehlisa.
Bazobona ngomlilo nje, but yay, Lendo. So when I saw the ad, I'd never done comedy like I said, but it was the creative challenge that I liked about it. That thing of going on stage. Exactly the thing you're saying is the scary thing, is exactly the thing that made me do it. It was that voice in my head that said, no, you can't. And I was like, no, I can't. And then that debate. And then I said to myself, I'm going to show you.
We all have a split personality.
Yes.
The negative and the positive.
It's like when someone says, let's go bungee jumping. And you're like, you Choma. Okay, miss.
I wouldn't.
So it was that was what was happening in me, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it.
Who inspires you as a comedian that you look at their material and you think, wow, this guy is tight, man?
Ish, there's so many, eh? And you know what the thing is about South Africa is there's so many unknown comedians that people don't see. So in the clubs, in the comedy clubs here in Joburg, you'll walk in and there'll be someone on stage saying the funniest stuff. And you always get, who is that guy? Who is that? And people will always go, man, I never knew you even existed. So it's still early on in terms of comedy in South Africa.
I think let's let that.
You like, huh?
Yeah, I like it. It's looking very nice. It's starting to look like carrot.
You mean I made it look very nice?
You're in my kitchen, dude.
Let's give credit where credit is due.
You are in my kitchen. I'm telling you what to put. You're taking off.
I made it look nice in your kitchen.
Okay, let's close it. Okay, now I'm telling you to close the
All right.
so that we can let it cook for about 5 minutes. Let's lower the heat.
Lower the heat. Every time you see her do this, lower the heat.
While we waiting for our onion mix to cook for 5 minutes, let's enjoy some soulful, inspiring music. To get this and other incredible recipes, visit spekko.co.za or get the latest issue of Drum magazine. After this, we marry fish and sauce for one enjoyable curry. Stay with us for that and more. You're still with us on Cooking Gospel. Comedian and musician Tats and I are visiting East Africa and bringing the sea inland with some fish curry. Right. So we continue with our cooking.
I think I can take over from here when I send.
I'm not going to tell you what to put in.
This
one.
you don't have to
this
say
side
anything.
got to see.
Just stand there like.
Okay, I'm right here.
Just look pretty.
I'm like, should you need help? Holla.
Now we add the red stuff.
He's really
Tats,
this is my kitchen. This is my show. This is my recipe.
So why am I doing all the work?
Because I'm teaching you how to do it.
But I've just told you the red
Hi,
stuff.
man, comedians, seriously. Now, we were speaking about comedians, actually,
Yes.
before we went for a music break. You said there were many undiscovered or unknown comedians
Definitely.
in Joburg.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think they are unknown? Is it because they lack what?
No, in terms of talent, 100%.
But then you can have talent, but to market yourself
That's the thing.
That's just
That's the
another
thing
thing.
that
to
we
market yourself,
don't-
you have to have the extra drive for it.
Definitely. That's the thing we don't have as comedians. You know, that I think it's a business acumen in terms of how to strategically posture your career.
Could it also be that it's a difficult industry? Is it really
No.
a difficult industry?
It's a small industry. So the thing is, when you decide to do comedy, everybody knows that you've just walked in the door.
Ah.
It's that kind of room where
But-
everyone will turn and give you 5 minutes to go, okay, he's good, he's the next best thing, or he's just a guy trying comedy.
Ah, okay.
The whole industry literally gives you five minutes. And then if you've got something, you in.
Yeah, so you're as good as your last link. basically.
Yeah, that's it.
But I mean...
Amasi, okay, don't
No,
forget
coconut
amasi.
cream. Yabona nginitsheli. Hey, Maria, no, seriously.
Don't forget amasi.
Ngizokosha ekishini lami before I even...
Coconut cream, ne?
Ungakhohlwa ufake itswayini
Yeah,
ephela.
itswayini.
Esse's Got Talent.
Yes.
Esse's Got Talent. How
Correct.
did that come about?
I got the call to go and audition for it.
Wow.
And it's a big franchise,
did that
worldwide
feel?
franchise. Yeah. So it was very it's a worldwide franchise, so you do your homework and you're watching all the different countries, and now all of a sudden you're part of this thing. But I'm a comedian, so it was very, okay guys, you do know what I do for a living, right?
But
they're
you
like,
deal with
"Yeah."
audiences all the time.
Not in the first couple of months.
Sengisho nje when I was a comedian.
Yes, for me, funny enough, the easier thing was the live shows.
I can imagine.
Because then Kukabandu and Yawazu, when the director tells me something, I can just, I'm like, "Oh,
I know what you mean.
Whereas during the auditions and the pre-recorded stuff, that was the more like what you do. Molole Makaya, it's a cooking gospel, tutorial. You don't think I heard you sing there?
I think I'm going to take this man out of my kitchen.
So that's for me is the harder thing to do. But you pulled it off.
Well, thank you.
I was
Thank you
watching
very
and judging your opening
you
lines,
much.
taking notes.
Thank you very much. Listen, man. Let's get back to the issue,
Yes.
man. We are
Sing like Segile manje senzani?
Yeah, exactly. Salt and pepper.
Salt
did
and
you,
pepper.
Did you season?
Okay, all of it.
Ah, yeah. No, not so much salt.
Okay.
I would never come eat your food.
You don't like dehydration?
No.
I'm a dehydration guy.
After this, we're going to put the fish. Maybe I should put my South Africa's got talent. I mean,
Yes.
there's a myriad of talent out there.
Yes.
All sorts of talent.
Yes.
Which one stood out for you and which one was the weirdest?
There was a guy in the last season's show
Lower that. Mm-hmm.
who could bend himself.
Bend himself
Yeah.
isn't bend his whole
Like
body.
yes, like when I say bend, I mean like he could.
Like God, guys.
Yeah.
So.
Like he could touch you if his arm was long enough.
Yeah?
He could touch you from there.
Yeah, that's impossible.
And that's what he did. That was
Put
his
the
thing.
fish in.
I'm
Just
telling
put
you.
the fish in there.
And the show, that's the beauty about the show is you don't have to just sing, the traditional sing dance act, which we know.
Yes.
It's the kind of show where whatever it is that you do,
That you think is talent.
if you present really well, you could come and say, "Hello guys, I'm here to do a link," and you know what I mean. And if it's that good, you could be South Africa's winner of SA's Got Talent because you just that good.
Now, that guy you're talking about, was that the weirdest or the one that just caught you?
And then
Don't
there
stir-
was,
don't stir
you
it.
know who did catch me? But they were.
Yeah, I think let's lower the heat
Lower
and
the heat.
cover it. Now, cover the pot. Do you think you can manage that?
Ooh, after what I just did.
We're going to let it sit for about 15 minutes.
The judgment on this show, I'm in really.
Ufike wathatha over. Ngizokwenza njani?
I'm in really.
Now,
Yes.
You were telling me about other people that caught your eye. Please pass me the rice. So that we can start
there
cooking
was
the
a
rice.
pole
And the water
dancing.
as well.
There was pole dancing.
Pole dancing.
But
Like, really?
I don't really watch such things. Half naked.
I'm sure you don't.
Half naked women are not my
I'm sure
thing.
you don't. So what's the best talent that, you know, was at the show, however did not win, that
Yes.
you think needs to be nurtured? Someone must just take that on and fly with it and market themselves and make it happen.
There was a beatboxing duo who did. I mean, we all know one person beatboxing, but when it was two of them, man, they were creating things that one mouth couldn't create. And I think if they focused and kind of, again, it's that business acumen thing. There's a lot of talent in South Africa, you know.
But then sometimes people just don't know where to go and how to harness their talent.
Go
you
to
know?
any mall and pay your ticket, and you'll bump into talent there. Just asking for 5 bob.
Have you ever thought of developing talent, maybe? To
Me,
take
ne?
those guys on and, you know?
I have,
take
actually.
Numbers. You have? Then do so, guys.
If you are talented, call Zandi, and I'm sure she
I
can.
think I want
can
this
hook you
guy
up.
out of my kitchen.
She got a presenting job. She can teach you how she did that.
I think I want this guy out of my kitchen. I want this guy out of my kitchen. And if we don't go for a
Info
music
at
break, I swear.
zandi.co.za.
Can we go for a music break?
084
please? I need to be inspired and
273
calmed down.
1576.
We're going for a music break. That's what's going to happen.
Zandi.
Siyakudumisa, 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 Jesu. Siyakudumisa, 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 Jesu. Siyakudumisa, hallelujah. Siyakudumisa, joining and singing. Siyakudumisa, oh, Jesu. Siyakudumisa, siyakudumisa, oh, siyakudumisa, siyakudumisa. Siyakubabaza, siyakubabaza, Jesu. Siyakubabaza, hallelujah. Siyakubabaza, siyakubabaza.
Get better from here. When we come back, we get to taste Tats takeover. Spekko Rice is giving away a Carol Boyce designer dinner service set to one of our lucky viewers today. You can stand a chance to win by SMSing the word Spekko to 45609. Winners will be announced on our Spekko website. Welcome back. You're just in time to join us for lunch. Tats actually took over my kitchen and we prepared this stunning African fish curry. You see, he's taking over my show as well.
Eat now.
So I think I want to taste it, and should there be no salt or seasoning?
The only thing I
salt
trust
and
on this
pepper
table is what I made.
Let's taste.
No, not with the no. You can't eat with the fork. Ngezandla.
Oh, no, I won't be able to do that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is it.
Mmm.
Yeah, I mean, don't be surprised. Just pretend like you knew this would happen.
Woo, woo.
Did you have the rice? Is it hot? Have the India Gate rice. India Gate, but it sounds like a scandal. India Gate. What happened? The rice landed at
How am
the
I going
airport.
to finish my show with you, Mare?
The rice?
Really? How am I going to finish my show with you?
The rice landed at the airport without permission. India Gate. Balsamic India Gate.
That was not me. That was not me. No, okay, I gotta leave, but before I leave, I have to ask you. I still want to know a couple of things. Now, tell me.
Yes.
Have you ever come across a fickle or a stiff audience, and how do you get out of it? How do you bring them along your journey?
It's the tough situations that make comedy nice. But you can see when your material is working because the audience is tough, or the audience doesn't want to give the wrong impression to the people around them.
Okay.
So like you can
not politically correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could. So you'll be in a place where it's a corporate, for example, and you can see people are responding to the jokes, but just not like they would because you know the HR is there and the CEO is sitting there, and the guy they have to impress is sitting there. The last thing you want on Monday is, hey, I saw you laughing at that joke, huh? Okay.
Thank you so much for coming through. It's such a short program. I wish I could have held him here for longer so that I can laugh the whole afternoon. But unfortunately, I have to go. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Zari.
Bye-bye. Let's
fun.
eat.
Did you have the hot ones?
Yeah, I am. I'm going there. I'm going there.
Remember when I felt so alone? No one was there to be found. Everyone was gone. Then he came in the nick of time. Wonder how he keeps on doing it. Keeping me, blessing me, loving me, calling me his own. In spite of all that I have done. There were days and nights I thought the storm will never end. You came right in, said that everything would be alright. I wonder how you keep on doing it, keeping me, blessing me, loving me, calling me his own. In spite of all that I have done, listen to my heart and hear what it has to say. I wrote the song for you, a true reflection of my love. You're better than life itself. Without you, I just